Olá, euengineer. Boa noite. Hello, euengineer. Good night. Today is going to be a different day because we're going to talk just in English here. So thank you so much for all of you who are with us already. Thank you for your time. And sorry if I did some mistakes in English, but we are humans, so we make mistakes and it is part of life. I'm nervous because it's our first live stream in English. But thank you so much for all of you to being here. Today, I have the pleasure to invite a friend of mine, a co-worker, and he will tell us a little bit about his history and how it was for him to get an opportunity here in Ireland as a site engineer. So I want to introduce to all of you guys, Varum. Varum, welcome.
Hi there,
Hi.
how are you? How are you with this?
Thank you so much for accepting that. It's really a pleasure to have you as our first guest in English.
Oh, no, I always wanted to, cause when you told me the actual, why you're doing this, so I was actually interested too. Yes, less people should know like how much things and difficulties we are following. We are getting used to those things now. So they
Yeah,
should know like what is to be done and what not to be done. So thank you actually for inviting
thank
me.
you. Hmm. Varun, I would like to
Yeah.
start because most of people doesn't know you. So I would like you to start just to do a quick introduction. Who is Varun and how you got in Ireland? So where are you from? How long are you here? Just a quick resume of your history, please.
I got it. When okay, fine. When anyone asks me, they have to give your introduction. I just get back to my old memories, like nearly one year back. Because the same question is always like asked every asked in a company. So I'll start with that only. So my name is Varun, and I'm from India. I am now nearly 37 years of age, and I have done my undergrads and my postgrads from India. And I've also done one most postgrad from Dublin. That's Masters of Sustainable Infrastructures. And I would say like I am also pursuing a doctorate in India, but that is actually on hold for the time being. But because I just came over here, so I came here like in last year in August. So it was a tough ride actually, because when I came here, it
Middle
was
of the
hard for me
pandemic
to.
situation.
Yes, yes, yes. Actually, people say like COVID time is very hard and all that stuff, But I would say that COVID time actually appeared to be a good time for me, because at that time I was at my home back in India, and I actually thought of things that were actually going in my mind, but it never striked out from my mind. When I was at my place, I thought that I should better do something which I like. So I started searching things, and this one friend of mine was already here. So he explored things, and he was already here. So he told me like how to come, when to come. So I just followed his path actually. So I came here in Ireland, and then I was planning for some jobs to. I should get some jobs from India itself. I was trying to apply some jobs, but they never give a reply, because they always want to have you a stamp one to get a job, or
Yeah.
1G, or it's not that easy to get that. But when I came over here, I was then on stamp two. But after that, it felt like I should try for jobs, because I had already left my studies. I already restarted my studies after almost a decade, almost 10 years. It was like hard for me to start studies again.
I know the
So,
feeling.
but
Yeah.
yes, it's very hard. Yes. So, but meanwhile, I just tried and had words with people who were living over here, and this how life's gonna be, and what do you all need. So I just made some points, jot down points, and just I just searched more, and now I've got a job, and my company has applied for my critical skills, and I will be inviting my family in like next 3 months. So they'll be here. So It's good. For the time being, it's
Great.
going good.
We will get there. We will get there. So
I
you
actually, I was so fast in
yeah,
that.
you already talking about everything.
Yeah.
No, but
So
you
I'm gonna
just
be.
said,
It's gonna be in detail. No problem with that.
yeah, you said like you had a friend who introduced you all the steps for you to get here, right?
Yes. Yes.
So now we
Yes.
are
Yes.
almost doing the same for someone else right here because that's the main idea. We're gonna try to help
Exactly.
someone with this video. So I hope we can have
Yes. Yes.
someone in the future who will be here saying, "Oh, Varun did that video and he helped me to be
Yes.
here today."
Definitely. Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes. 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 That's the main. That's why I want to be here. Like to tell
Yes.
people like what I have faced and what they should not face. Actually. So
Exactly, exactly. At
yeah.
least we try to give the advice, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you are saying so in August last year you decide to come. And you
Yeah.
have your family that I know your family is still in India. And how was
Yep.
for you to make this decision? Because you was everything new, right? You know this, you
Uh
knew the steps, but it was everything new. And how was for you to
yes.
make this decision?
The thing is, the place I from where I come from, like, look, we have talent. We could study. We could do many things, right? But the problem is, some people don't have our values. So you should go there where people do your value. So I selected this country only because of this. Cause a friend who's already working here, he told me, cause that he had the same degree that I have. Moreover, I had one more degree than him, and I had more experience than him from India. But as he told me that you're gonna get more salary or you're gonna get more experience, you can explore yourself. So that's why I just try and just came here, and it was very hard because my family is back in India. And but actually they boosted me up because they were seeing the bigger picture. It was my wife, my 9 years old daughter, and my mom and dad. They were actually when I was coming here, like, so everyone gets emotional on that. But my daughter said, that you don't have to be emotional in this case. You have to work hard because we have to come. So I just always think of that, and I just never step back on any of the thing. Like, yes, yeah. So
Yes.
they actually motivate me. It's always the family that motivates one to take big steps and to rise in life.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's true. That's true. And they
yeah.
are our in our construction way to say they are our columns, right? Our pillars. So they help us
Exactly.
keep
Main.
strong. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
exactly.
I
The
think
columns
it's
and the
someone
pillars.
from your family here because I sorry, I don't know what is that, but what that means. Run Bahi. Can you see that?
Yes, that's Ram Ram Bhai. So that's how they greet. You know,
Ah, okay. Do you
that's how
know
they.
Sanover Banu?
I don't know, but now this language is Hindi. I'll tell you she's asking. They're saying "Kaise ho Varun?" That means she asking like "How are you?" So
Okay.
this is in Hindi. Uh, so I'm good. I'm good, Sanubar. I'm good. How are you? Uh,
Yeah, it's probably someone who knows you from India and she's here.
yes, from India.
He's
Right,
here
right,
with
right.
her.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you for
Okay,
being
fine. So,
here.
yes, from India. Where from India?
I don't know. Probably she will answer soon. Let's see.
All right. Yes, yes, yes. We can carry on further.
I
Yes.
thought it will be someone from your family, so that's why I would like to show you before we keep going. And
Right.
okay, so your family
Yeah.
they give you all the support for you to come, and you had your
Yes.
friend from India who was here and he knew the steps. When you
Yes.
arrived
Exactly.
here, what
Yeah.
was like the first thing that you thought was the most, I don't know, hard thing to start? Was your college
Okay.
or
Right.
was the
I
culture? What was the
I got it. I
first
got it. I got
impression?
it.
Yeah.
So yes. So my friend. who is still with me. We are actually living together now. He was already here, so I was never having a problem for stay, cause he actually told me that he already had a house. But I was actually comfortable with my stay. But what I was thinking is that what I'm gonna do, cause the main thing I was here to have money, to earn money, to do the job. So the very first thing when I stepped down in Ireland, the first thing was I have to look out for a good job. I have to make my own house, and different things come in mind, like how to do things. So I was kind of scared because uh, you, I was not that fluent, right? I'm in English the way I am right now because it's been like 1.5 year now, being talking to people like on site and to you and to the other lads, to other people. So you get used to it. So when we come from a different land to a new place, so the language is the biggest barrier anywhere you go. Because when I was people plan to go to Poland, people plan to go to France, Paris. So they now it's my daughter. She says that she wants to study in Paris. I mean, like she's only 9, but she has that in my mindset now. But now I told her to that she should learn that particular language so that she should not get that problem. But I got it in my initial times. So the first problem is the language. So the language, if you, it's like it takes time when you speak something and when you grasp something. It takes time. So the more you speak, the more you listen, the more you study, the more you watch movies and all that stuff. So how like that you get the slang, you get to know how they're speaking. So and after that there was I told you that I had a burden of getting a job, and then I had applied for a course also. And also there was a burden of completing that course and from where I could get the funds. And then I had to give the rent and for the food, for how much, for how long I'll be getting the money from my home. So
And we know the rent is a lot of money here, right?
it's a big thing. Rent
Yeah.
is a big thing. I would say, like, if one can sleep in a sleeping bag for his rest of his life, you should better bring that. Because having a shelter in Ireland, oh my god, I am looking out for like
Expensive.
a house. It's too much. It's very
It is.
expensive. Yes. Uh, so the time passed, and I got stuck in a job because I wanted to earn something. Because it's always like I can't ask for more money from my house, from my parents or my wife, because as she was working, like, my parents are there, they have some money, but they give anything what I want. But it's always from inside. I don't want to have anything. So I applied for many jobs, and I would say, like, the first job that I got was of a kitchen potter. So I was actually happy on that, at least cause that was the time of COVID. That was the time of COVID. There was nothing open. There were no super values were taking people. Even the restaurants were closed. It was very hard. It was very hard to get the job.
To get a job. Yeah.
I literally spent 5 months doing nothing. I was away from my family. Because when the boy I'm staying with, he was having a job. He used to go to work at 7 and he has to come back like 8. So when you are not doing anything, and the person's living with you is doing a job, he's earning, you get a stress. It's emotional breakdown, and that period, it's very hard to cover it up. But in that case, it's your family who support you, because then you have a word with them. Then they say, okay, no, fine, you just take care of yourself, we are okay here. So you have to be patient. You have to show a lot of patience. You can't get a job like that. No, you cannot get that. You have to have a lot of practice sessions, mock interviews.
That's true.
You should know what industry wants from you. If you know that, then you can ask for your value, and they will give you, and they will give that.
That's true. And how was the moment when you feel that you was prepared to start looking for something in your area? You have the bachelor degree as a civil engineer, right?
Yes,
From India.
I've got a diploma of 3 years in civil engineering. I've got a bachelor's of 3 years in civil engineering. I've got a master's in construction technology and management. So I know a bit of a management also, and that was all. That's also from India.
Yeah.
And then I started here a kind of masters of sustainable infrastructures. Yes. So actually, I was getting prepared for a job because, look, when we come to a different nation, we have experience, but where are we lacking behind is the terminologies, right? I'll
Yeah.
give you a small example. I'll give you a small example. In back in India, when we used to work, we use steel mesh. The way we do it, steel, ah, right, the
You need,
steel
yeah.
bars that we use
Yeah,
generally use
we
in
was talking
foundation.
about it on the site another day, right?
Exactly. Yes. Yes. So we have a standard diameter of a bar. It's simple. It's 12 mils or 16 mils or 20 mils, right? We straightway say that, okay, use 16 mils of a bar. That's it. It's simple. But here, they have different names.
Yeah.
Use the steel of H793. It is the same thing, but you don't know the meaning. So that has to be prepared. That has to be seen. Here comes the codes, the norms, the regulations of the building industries, or whatever job you're doing. So you have to go through all the regulations, all the codes, because the main terms you'll get to know from the site when you're going to go on work. It's not for any construction site. It can be of anyone, like mechanical people, or like for pharmacies, or chemical people. Like they might use some different words. We
Yeah.
need to know those words, what they are using, because we'll be lost again every time, because we know that thing, but we don't know that thing at the same time.
Yes.
So those things, those things are to be known to
You don't need to
to
know all
succeed.
the rules by heart, but you need to know where find them, and you need to understand at least
Exactly.
the meanings, right? Then you
Yes.
can get
Yes.
used to
Yes.
the day by day. Yeah, that's true.
Exactly. Exactly. Yes. 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 So
That's true, and
initially, I
it's a
was initially yes. Initially, I was lost. Like when I gave my first interview, like they were asking many things, and they were quite technical. I was knowing all those things, but I could not express myself. So
because you didn't know
when
the technical words.
yes, yes. Then after that, the boy who I'm living with, he told me that you have to use some technical words. So I said I used it, but he said they don't know what you used it. So they want to listen what they want to listen,
Yeah.
right? So
And
if you
how you
speak
got
that, what they
prepared
want
for
to.
that?
Uh okay. So what I did, I took out my CV, right, and I jot down what I have done,
Okay.
and I then matched. Yes, I then matched that work with the same profile what people do here. It's just
Mm.
like it's just like if I am a site engineer in India, right? What I do in India, I then saw that who is doing the same thing here. So it's now a site engineer here do not go that much on site. What I have analyzed here is because we are more into drawings, we inspections, paperwork, right? But in India, if I'm a site engineer, I will never use AutoCAD. I will never use phone. I will never use yes, yes, because we only get the drawings. I am 24 hours on site, fighting with people, working in sun, in rain, whatever. Right? The way here
I thought
foreigners
here
do.
was crazy, so there is worse.
Oh, it's all same. Like, it's all same. That's what I'm saying. Because when I got the job here for the first time, I told what the companies give you. I told all my lads in India. They were like, they were overwhelmed. Like, because what the first word they say is like, that is the country who thinks what an engineer should get. An engineer, right, is a
Yeah,
qualified person.
yeah,
You should respect that thing. And people here, if you have that knowledge, people will respect you here. So those things I understood. I grasped those things, and I learned those new words, and I learned how to present myself, because I was presenting myself, but not in that terms, how they want me to. Because if I ask you, okay, like, if just a small example, like, explain yourself, like, or tell something about yourself. Generally, what we do is, if I would have been my first interview, I was finished in 4 lines. I said, my name is Varun, I'm from India, I've done masters and bachelors. That's it that's it But no, if they say, explain your, tell something about yourself. So you start with your name, qualification, go with your experience, end up with your hobbies. You have to tell what you are. That's it. Because in
yeah.
that particular one question, they're going to judge you and they're going to keep you in the company.
That's
That's
so
so
true.
that's what. Yes, that's what I learned, actually. and
Because
and
they
I
don't
got it.
want to
I
know
got
your degrees. They want to know you, right?
No, yes, exactly, because
They want
they
to know
how
you
much.
as a person, what type of personality you have, to
Yes,
know if you're going
exactly.
to combine with the same atmosphere as the company. So you need to know who are you.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly. So they know that, if we're gonna hire this man, will he be able to communicate properly? Will he be able to understand what we are telling him?
exactly.
So you might be very much technical in your term, in your country, but if you don't know the terms, the type of work, you're zero here. It's very frankly between, it can be rude on this, but I have faced this.
That's true.
So,
That's true.
yes, yes. So if anyone is interested to be a part of this nation, to be of any industry, terminologies is what I would say is the key thing to learn first. How they take things, how they speak things, and how they understand things. That's the main thing. That's what I have actually experienced. Like, there might be some other people who have different experience on different things, but that's mine experience.
That was the way you got prepared to introduce yourself to
Yes,
the
yes,
market. Yeah,
exactly. I've got rejections. I won't say I didn't got rejections. I got rejections, but I learned from this, because whenever I got rejected, I always ask them, like, okay, fine, you keep me or you don't. Just, if you don't want to keep me, just give me that why I got rejected, so that I should prepare myself for the next one. You know, you need to
that's
ask
a
question.
great tip,
That's the main thing.
actually. Yes,
Yes, you need to
that's a
ask
great.
question, because they won't tell you of their own. No, they won't tell you. They only say, okay, fine. Unfortunately, we can't hire you. That's it. And you'll think of, oh shit, I'm not selected and all that stuff. So, but if you ask them, they will let you know. Like, we wanted
Wow,
this. You said this. Yes. Why? Oh, and they tell you. The best thing is, they explain you. They tell you properly that this is the reason, right? So you can work on
yeah,
it.
yeah. And
So this is how.
like,
Yeah. Yeah.
we already had a few other guesses who said things like that, but it's always good when we bring that back, because it's just a small thing, and sometimes we feel worried to ask why you don't want to hire me, or why I'm not good enough. Not that we are not good enough, but sometimes you
Yeah.
just don't fit with the job, right?
Exactly.
So
Yes,
it's good
yes,
when you ask, because it's, as you said, you're gonna learn with that and you're gonna prepare yourself for the
yes.
next interview.
Exactly, exactly. Because I never had because I'm telling you, I when I was in India, like I was a big time introvert. I never used to ask questions, right? And if someone says, "Okay, fine, you're not selected, or we can't give you," I said, "Okay, fine." I just, I always backstep on that. But when I came here, I got experience. I got to know people. I started talking to people. Now, if I know if I'm wrong, but I will present myself first. You never know, your wrong might be their right. If
That's
you
true.
know anything, if you know anything, right, and and you know that that's right. It can be right or wrong, but you have to speak first. You have to give your suggestion. You have to be outspoken. Like if you won't if you don't do it, how would you get to know that you're right or wrong? You won't get to know that.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. Yes, that's what I learned actually from here, right?
And when
So
we
this is how
talk,
it's this is how
when we start talking about things that we believe are right or not, that's the moment that
yes,
you are open to learn more and more, so you're improving. Because if I, especially between us, right, because I learned engineer
yes,
in Brazil, you learn
yeah,
engineer in India, and we are working
yeah,
in Ireland, so it's three, no
exactly.
matter what, it's three different type of constructions. They are three different
Yes,
ways, three different cultures, so we need to share our knowledges to learn together.
exactly. Yes,
That's part
yes,
of life.
yes, yes.
Yes,
Because if you will not share, like you won't understand what's happening in your neighborhood. You'll be still staying in one house. Like you won't be
exactly.
having that sort of experience. So you need to have that experience. You need to know things. Only then you could, frankly, only then you could survive, I would say. Or it's gonna be hard.
Yes. It is
Yeah,
hard even if when you we are sharing. Can you imagine if you're not?
exactly. Yes, if you'll keep your knowledge of till, I mean, like if I won't share anything, so it's I'm not gonna get anything because if I tell anything, you'll definitely gonna question me or you're gonna counter question me. So I'll get the okay, fine, that it can be done like that way also.
Yeah,
So it's good to share things. It's good to ask questions, I would say.
that's true. That's true.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And are you still doing your college, or you finished already your master degree?
No, I have actually kind of taken a break in between cause when I got the job, I was in
Okay.
between my course. Yes.
Okay.
So I asked them that I would be continuing my thesis part after some time because I just started my job and I thought that I'll be continuing my thesis, but it was I was finding kind of difficult to continue that because when you start your job at 7 and you get back home at 7, it's really hard to study.
Yeah,
So I took that permission to that I'll take some time to continue my thesis. So I am doing it right now, like, but because I'm getting used to the work now, so I am concentrating on my thesis now. So I might submit that in the coming session. Yeah.
and how was for you? Because I don't know how it is the schools and college in India, but
Oh
in Brazil
yeah.
it's
I
completely
would,
different.
yes, yes. I would like to actually talk on this because the first thing when I came over here, like it was COVID, right? And these lads who are staying with me, they are I guess they have it's their third or fourth year in Ireland.
Okay.
So they always say that you have yes, they always say that you have missed the fun of college because my classes went online. So I've never even seen college. I just got yes. I've not even seen the college. I've never went in because when COVID thing vanished, I mean when everything got open, I got the job. So I never got a chance to go over there.
Yes.
So yes, and there was initially there were many much difficulties because uh, we were not used to the language. Again, the terminologies, the word, I would say, right?
Yes.
Again, because we talk some other thing and they used, and the other thing is like, when, because they won't change their pronunciation of words for us, for the foreigners. So we have to understand what they are saying. That was the main problem actually. There were things that were getting it right when they used to write, and when we used to get the notes, or notes on the laptop, then we, oh, okay, fine, we know that thing. But when the professor used to teach us, we were blind, like, because we're not getting it what he was saying, because they were very fast in speaking, like. Now we understand, because now it's okay for you also and me also now to understand what people are talking, because it's been time of,
Yes.
we have, our mind is like, we are used to it. So now we understand what's been done and what they're talking about. But initially, it's hard. So it's like, if you are coming to a new country, and if you could take it out and search it on a bit, that what kind of language or what is most important on that particular nation, search on it, work on it. Do not come without preparation. It is hard. It is very hard, because
Yes.
it's not like I'm not demotivating, guys. I just only want that the problems that I have faced, I don't want that any other should face, because by facing problem you will reach up to 60%, but if you're not facing a problem you might cross 100%. So that's the main motive of actually these talks that Beatrice is doing. Actually, she's doing a very very beautiful job, like, because she's giving all the knowledge, to the young lads who are going to come, and that's very much impressive. I was actually, because I always wanted to be a part of this session, because what do you know, you because no one's going to ask you the same thing, like no one questions you, like, okay, fine, do you have any knowledge on that? No, because I have experience of teaching too. Yes, I
I
have
didn't know
experience of
that
teaching.
part.
Yes, I have experience of teaching too. I have taught many students, like some of the students are in Australia, Canada, even one of the students is here also in Ireland
Oh my
too.
God.
Yes, so I like to explain,
Yeah.
but I need a question first. you know I cannot. So that's what
You
I'm
don't know,
saying.
we don't know how to explain something that we don't know if the other person wants to know about it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the main thing. Like, I cannot be speaking all the way. Like, it's hard. If
Yes.
you need to show interest in that. If you don't ask me, I can't tell you. I can't read your mind what you want to know.
Exactly.
So
And sometimes
yes,
you probably will be talking about something that the other person doesn't want to know, and then will be
exactly.
just two different person wasting time, not
You can say
learning
that.
anything, because you
Yes,
are doing
yes,
something thinking you are helping, but the other person doesn't want to know about that, so he will not
exactly.
observe anything, and it will be just a mess. So yeah,
Yes,
we need to
yes,
be
exactly.
asking.
So
Yeah,
yes, so that's why they say the session has to be interactive. Only then you could get into what the talks are.
yeah,
If it's not interactive, why teachers say, as if I'm a teacher, like, why would I say that I need answers from my students? It's because I would know that they are listening to me. they,
true.
they won't be like, so they won't get anything.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. Yeah, yeah.
That's true. That's so true. And it's good to know that you're a teacher, because then we can do more videos and new things here and bring more knowledge for them. Because
I might, no, I might charge for that now.
yeah, no problem, no problem at all. That's the plan. I hope so. We're gonna get some money from here soon.
Oh, no, no,
So yeah,
I'm just kidding,
could be
that's
an
just a
extra
funny thing.
job for you.
Oh, yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes,
know
it
how
can
you're
be
gonna
also.
find time if you're back to the masters and you're working 7 to 7, but we find a
There
way.
will be. No, yeah, we can after 8 or after 9 or late classes. I can record that and you can upload that afterwards. It can be worked out.
Exactly, exactly. So we have a lot of things to talk about it. Don't worry.
Yes, exactly,
We'll be back
exactly.
for
Yes,
that.
yes.
We'll be back for that.
No problem, no problem.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And just keeping with the process here in my mind. So
yeah.
for you, you start learning all the language, you start
Hmm.
your master degree, then you stop it
Yeah,
for a while to improve yourself because of the job. So let's go to
yes,
the job now. How
yes,
you did a few interviews, as you said, and you had a
yeah,
lot of feedbacks from the negative ones, what helped
yes,
you to improve
yeah,
yourself. But how
yes.
was for you when you got your first opportunity on the engineering area? Because I think that's the
Great. Yes,
yeah.
I'll come to you. I'll come on this now. So, Glenway Properties. I got an interview from them, and it was nearly November last year. And when they gave me an interview, we had a proper interaction, and I was actually fully prepared. I had made, I had attempted many mock interviews, and the boy who I'm staying with, he used to be, he used to be uh, awake full night preparing for my interview. All the way, he has
Okay.
to go to job also. Yes, this boy helped me a lot. I don't want to take his name actually because I don't. He might get offended on that, but he is a gem. This boy is a gem. I would. That's from straight from my heart actually. But now, when I got that call, they ask same questions like, tell me about yourself and all the stuff. They do ask the main thing. They need to know what you are, and then they start with the technical part. If you have I mentioned anything on your CV, then they go turn by turn and they take and they might pick any topic like, okay, fine, you have done this. What have you done in that? So if you're writing in your CV, do not write anything that you have not done.
Say again, just for everybody, pay attention on that, okay?
Yes.
Say again.
For your CV, do not write anything that you have no experience. Because you will say you have done, but you will get stuck. You will get stuck. And they are the interviewers. They know who's what, because they have experience. It's their job to take the interview, so they know, right? So never ever do that thing. These are the big blunders. They might keep you on the job, but they might kick you off after 1 month. That will be
Yeah.
a black mark on your CV then, because
And
your
it's
CV will.
better if you just make sure you can prove, you can show as much knowledge you have for something that you have done in your CV,
Exactly,
than
exactly.
just create a lot of topics that you are not
Yeah.
very familiar with,
Yes,
right?
yes, 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 yes. Look, it's like you have to be, if you have a certain topic. If I talk about, I'll talk about a general idea. Like, sorry, I'll talk about AutoCAD. It's a
Yeah.
general software. Like, so everyone in engineering line who's linked with architect or civil, even mechanical people know about AutoCAD because they do that. If you have not done anything on AutoCAD, if you say that you are pro in AutoCAD, they might ask you to, let's come to our office. Let us give us with a hand on this. So you'll be stuck over there if you don't know that. So the main crux, I would always say, like, never forge with your CV. Never forge with the CV. Do not write anything that you don't know. I will say that again. So back, I will come back to my interview.
Yes.
So yes, so they started like talking, and we had a good talk on technical grounds because I've already written only that portion that I have done, and even they were more interested in my that topics which what I have taught to the students. So we had a good chat, we had a good word, good talks. It was a fruitful interview, actually, I would say. I
Of
was
course was. You
expecting.
are here.
Yes, yes, exactly, yes. But after that interview, I never got a call for like 3 months. Yes, yes, I didn't get a call for 3 months, and that was a big shock for me. I was I was giving continuous mails to the HR and having a word and giving a text because people say you have to follow up. That's the key word. If you need a job, follow up. You have to talk to the person from whom you have to take the job. You have to talk to him. If you have given the interview, do not expect that they will get back to you. If you are one of the 100 candidates, so you have to ask. It's like question, 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 question. This is
Another
the main
great
thing.
tip. Yes.
Yes,
Just
you have to
call and
ask.
check.
Yeah, it's a simple thing. They're not gonna kill you up. They're
Yeah.
not gonna eat you. So I gave them a call, and then I received a mail, and they wanted to interview me again. So I had a call with the HR, and she said that they were not clear if they would be keeping me in the company because I was on a student visa because I
Mm,
got yes. So what they say is you can't work for 40 hours. So now I'm telling you the problems what I'm getting, what I face like. So I then explained them that my course is going to be finished in this date. And that was, I guess, my course was to get finished on March, April, May. Sorry, it was to be finished in May. So I explained each and everything that it will be finished on May. Those will be the holidays in the college, and I can work for 40 hours in that time. So you have to study. You have to do the search. When will be your college off? Because when your college vacations start, you can work for 40 hours, and
yes.
that's legal. That's legal, right? So I asked them that I can work for 40 hours. So that was nearly like 2.5 months. So they gave me the appointment letter and they said, okay, fine, you come and join, and we'll apply for your critical skills. Yes, but I told the HR that I want the critical skills early because it takes nearly 6 to 8 weeks to come for the critical skills. And I had a word with my department in the college that I am getting a job and I might not give my thesis because I need some time to I can say I need a delay on my thesis work. So they gave the permission and everything was fine. Like so, they're not that harsh, I would say. If you explain the
To
situation,
talk. Yeah.
they understand. They understand things. They are not hard actually. So they gave me the permission, and I submitted the same thing to the company, and the company asked my all the documents and all that stuff. So they gave me the permanent letter, and before that, I will add on this. When it was my interview was going on, they asked me that if I had a full driver's license. Yes, I was not having that. That was again a second problem. So there are a number of hurdles. There were many hurdles because I can't tell you like how much were those.
I can imagine because people think it's everything easy, but then
No,
when
it is
we
not.
are step by step,
No,
it's
it is not. It is not. It is hard.
one
Like
fight per day.
yes, yes. So now for that, I had searched on this, and I already took an international driver's permit from my country.
Okay.
Yes, that
So you
lasted
was
for three.
prepared.
Yes, that lasted for 3 months, and for in between those 3 months, I applied for the learner's lessons also, and applied for the complete lessons also. So in between 3 months, I got the van of the company. I told them that I have an international driver permit, but I have also applied it. So they were okay, like because you can drive a vehicle with an international driver's permit. You can drive, and
Yes.
you have to. But it really depends how you explain to the HR or the company. The thing is, you have to sell yourself. That is it. You want the job, you have to do whatever you want.
Yes. Do your search.
Exactly. Do your search. Search, search, questions, search, questions. That's the main. That's the main two things. So they said, okay, fine, you have the license, you can drive the van. I drove the van, went to the site, everything was going fine. But after some time, I got to know that I was not getting my license in time.
Yeah, I was planning to ask that because 3 months
Yes.
is a short period to get your drive
Yes.
license.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Yes. So meanwhile, what was I had given my learners that theory test. They and you get the learner's license that,
yeah,
and I was being and there was because of COVID there was a big backlog. So they were not giving the dates. So putting up several mails and calls and everything, and you have to sometimes you have to urge for some things. So literally, I have urged. You could say I have wept in front of those people that I need a license. It's very urgent. I cannot lose my job,
yeah,
and they understood because if you will explain them your situation, they understand things, and they understood, and they gave the gave the date early, and it was like 10 to 12 days early as it was previously. So I gave the test, and by God's grace, or I would say my practice, right, it got cleared on the first attempt.
you got
I got
you
cleared.
lost.
I got cleared on the first attempt.
Ah, okay.
Yes, yes. So after that, I just put a mail to RSA that I am a critical skills, and I am what was that? What they say? You are critical worker. Like there was
Yeah,
a
critical workers, I think. Yeah,
I
because you
yes.
had like a special list to be.
Yes, so they give to doctors and and for the construction workers and all that stuff. So you had to have that letter. So I had that letter from my HR and I submitted that to RSA, and they then gave me the early date for my license. I gave my test, I got my license, I submitted that to the HR, and now it's so everything's fine. So now I can completely and easily drive the van. But before getting that van and license, there was a lot of hassle, a lot of running around here and there.
Yeah, because
So
you are not allowed to drive during the time you are
yes,
with the
yes,
learn,
yes.
right?
You cannot drive like and the job, like the job you get, what a site engineer gets, and they have already mentioned me that if they're gonna give me two sites, but now I have, I guess, four or five. So you have to so you have to travel, uh so the thing is, if you want to come to a nation, I would say like Ireland or some any other place, you need to have your facts clear, that what you require and what not. I'll get back to some days before, like nearly some months back. I'll tell you, when I came here, I did not get the job in 5 months because I never applied for the PPSN. Yes,
You didn't know about it.
I didn't knew about the PPSN. I
Ah,
was also knowing that I was only knowing that there's a social security number kind of thing, and you only get when you get a job. So I was in that expression that when I'll get the job, the company will give me PPSN. It, you know, it was not searched properly. I was, I might have missed something or something like that. So the PPSN number is the first thing after your GNIB. When you get
yeah.
here, you get your GNIB and then you apply for a PPSN number. If you don't get your PPSN number, you don't be able to work anywhere. And if you are working on cash, and if anything happens, you are not safe here because you cannot work. It's illegal. So never ever
It's like you
work.
never worked it before, right? Because you don't have
Yes,
any register.
exactly, exactly. So term by term, like the first thing you come here, you get your passport stamped. The first thing you do your GNIB. Once you
It's
get
a
a
different name
GNIB,
now. I think it's IRP, something like that, but it's the same.
IRIP, yes, yes,
Yeah,
IRIP. It's Irish residence. I don't know the full form.
permission,
I
permits. Yeah,
yes, yeah, yes, exactly. Yes, something like
yeah,
that. Yeah, yeah. So you see that's search. So I've made my GNIV and I've left searching it, and you know that thing now.
yeah. No, but I'm from the GNIB time as well, but I
All
know
right.
they changed the name because of the all the people that I'm talking. I think
Oh
it's
no, exactly.
IRP,
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes,
something like
yes,
that.
yes.
Yeah,
Exactly, exactly. So after that, you have to have your PPSN number. That's most important.
yeah.
That's most important. If you have your PPSN number, you can get a job, or else you cannot. Right? Fine. Now we'll cut back to Glenway. With my interview, everything was sorted out. I had my PPSN number. I got my license, everything. Now, if you are coming to a construction sector, you need to have a manual handling and a safe pass. I didn't have any.
But the company normally pay for that as well,
Yes,
so
yes, but it's not all the companies.
that's true.
Yes, it's not all the companies. So
If you
if
can get
you
by yourself, will be a bonus.
exactly,
Yeah,
I would say, better get that by yourself, because then you will, because companies, that is also, I will say that also added up in my rejections.
yes. And it
Because
shows that you are searching about it and you are getting prepared to get the job as soon as possible. So
exactly.
it's a good
Yes.
thing. Yeah.
That was also the part for my rejection. That points actually, there were a number of points getting accumulated for my rejections. So
Yeah.
even now, I've actually forgot many things. So the moment I'll get to know, I'll keep on telling on this. So so you have to have your a safe pass and manual handling. If you have that, you're good to go. Like it won't be a problem for you, because that's kind of a first ladder to enter in a construction site. If you have
True.
that, you can enter in that, because without that you can't work. It's kind of an illegal thing, or you might get kicked off very easily from a company or from the site. So
Yeah.
that's important actually.
A-
So
And both of them nowadays, I think manual handling is easier to get it. Like you can get it straight away because it's just an hour of course or something like that.
yes,
But
manual handling is easy. Yes, yes.
yeah, but Safe Pass, I have a
Safe,
lot of people they are complaining because it's hard to get a date to do it.
cause,
So
cause safe pass is hard, because the big companies, construction companies, they actually, they've booked all the people, like they have all the slots. It's because actually it's because of COVID also, from last like 1 year, because
yeah,
of COVID. If they used to take sessions regularly, but now they take sessions after 3 days, you know, so they don't have that much slots, and the
exactly.
slots that they have, the big companies have already booked them,
Yeah.
so you cannot get in
So
individually. So that's the main problem actually getting they're getting.
yeah.
Yes. So after getting into the company, and I've got all the gadgets they gave me the phone, laptop, everything. Like I was like overwhelmed with that. I was very happy, like it's a good company and all. Then it striked when was being introduced in the meetings, and the guys were talking, and I was actually not getting what they're talking, because it's new things. I mean, because the drones are different. The first thing I'll tell you, I had word with my seniors. Actually, I won't take the name because the structure seniors are. They used to talk about, like, it might be in the drones. So the first I went, what is a drone? Drone is generally what you see, what flies up, right? That's a drone. But they pronounce drawings as drones. I was not knowing that.
It's
It
hard
took
to understand.
Yes, yes, it literally took 3 days. It literally took three. I was actually confused. Which detail is in which drawn? Where are the drawns? Now it's time. Now it's so much time has passed. Now it's my slang also came into drawings. Even I don't. It's hard for me to speak drawing now. If when I say drawings now, because we are talking.
Yeah, we
We
are getting
used to.
used to speak like
Yes,
that.
yes, yes. So that thing, so that was again the kind of barrier thing. But when you talk to people, and then I started, I look, I told the way that now I'm not an introvert. I asked straight away, what's drawn? So then they say, then they thought that I don't know what drawn is. They then gave me a layman language thing. They said, uh, the pictures that we get from the architect. They said like that. I said, okay, drawings. So then they understood, okay, fine. He's like, I pronounce as drawings, and they
Yeah,
say
it's
drawn.
just the pronunciation. We know what it is,
Exactly.
but
We
the
know it is.
pronunciation is different.
Yes,
Yeah,
that is the main, yes. That is the main barrier, or you could say the obstruction.
yeah,
Yes. So
yes.
the more you talk, the more you listen. I would say the best thing. I would say the best thing, if you want to be part of the same language, start looking out for some series, or the same,
You
start
need, yeah.
attending sessions. Yes, sessions. Or like there might be videos on YouTube which have same English sessions of that. So they keep on telling. So I slowly I came out from that pit, and there was a new pit getting ready for me. So the other was then the equipment that has to be used on site
Equipment.
that we generally use. So sometimes we use manual, right? I've used manual total station. Here it was robotic.
It was
So that
what?
has to robotic total station. It's
Ah, total station. Yes.
yes, total station, right? So it was robotic. So that has to be learned again then. The thing is this, now is the time to have a knowledge of everything. Everything means everything. There was a saying, I would say like 100 years back, jack of all, master of none,
Master of
right?
man. Yes. Yeah.
Right? But now they say that we want a person who is jack of all. We don't want a masters for one. No, we don't want it.
You need to deal with everything.
Yes, you need to know how you work on the computer. You
Yeah.
know to know Excel. You need to know Word. You need to know how to link your laptops with your printers. You don't have to be there. No one has time for you to tell all these things. No one has time. When you'll be
And
busy on site, and
yeah,
they will be on site or any other office, and new people will come to you, and if they ask you, could you do that for you, even you won't be having that time.
that's true.
Exactly, you don't like, we don't have time. Like, it says like it's 7 to 5, or it's 9 to 5, or 8 to 5, but that 9 to 5 sometimes is less. Our works are not complete in that. We cannot move out from our desk to help someone to attach his laptop with the printer. It's wastes like 15 minutes. You can't go like, so you need to know everything these days.
True.
How to work with Excel sheets, AutoCADs, softwares, words, everything.
That's true. Because
Yes.
we, even when we are working 9 to 7 or 9 to whatever the schedule,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a lot of things to do in a short period, right?
Yes.
So especially for you, because you are all the time on the side walking around, and you need to be there, you need to get this information, you need to take that dimensions, and
Yes.
you never have time to stop
Yeah.
and sit in
Exactly.
front of your
Exactly.
computer. So
Yes.
yes,
Yes.
it's a
And
short time for all the
yes.
job.
Yeah. Yeah. I would add one thing. So we are, okay, fine. I'll talk about my nationality. We are Indians, right? So what we have, I would say that is actually a problem, because we want to eat 3 times a day, right?
At least we
Morning
want to.
breakfast. Yes, morning breakfast, lunch, and then dinner, right? Our time of the dinner is nearly at 9, right? We have to change that too. We cannot follow that. We cannot follow that. Because we get the break here like for half an hour. The first one we get at 10, and they call that tea time, and they do their lunch in that break.
Yeah.
Literally, they do their lunch in that break. If I eat Beatrice, if I eat something at 10, right? mm, we have that habit of eating at 2 or 3 again. You'll be wasting your time taking all your meals. When will you
True.
work? That's the problem that I faced. I don't know if anyone's gonna face that too. I'm still facing the problem. I'm very bad with this. I'm not able to manage this thing of mine, because I'm actually fond of eating. But when I start eating, it's very hard for me to stop. Actually.
You
So yeah.
need to have just the tea at the tea time, and then you
Yes.
leave your food for the lunchtime.
Yes,
But then it
exactly.
will be just 2 p.m. and you'll be starving.
Oh, it's very hard for me. Like when it's 2 p.m., I can eat if anyone comes in front of me. Even it's
I
hard.
know.
Yeah, because all the time you're running on site, like every time there's not a single drop of water gone in your. So you need to have water and everything. So it becomes hard sometimes. Yes, I would
Yeah.
say. The
And
other
it's
thing.
a different thing from their culture as well. That's true.
Yes, exactly. And the weather. Anyone who don't like
I
rain,
can't believe you're gonna complain about the weather. This
no,
amazing weather.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Anyone who don't like the rain, this is not the right place for you guys.
Not at all.
Actually, I love this weather. I am in love with this weather because I generally don't like summers. I hate that. I like winters, and I like rainy
Yeah,
because
so you are in the perfect place.
exactly, yes.
We just have a 1 week of summer in Ireland, so that's enough. It's just for.
That's just more than enough, and it heats up very badly.
Do
But
you
that's
think so?
okay. But that's actually required sometimes. If you don't get to see sun whole year, like that 7 days are more than enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And it's the period that we get the break, right? We always try to get the
Exactly.
holidays at this moment because then
Yes,
we can
yes, yes,
enjoy a
yes,
little
yes.
bit the weather and then go
Yeah,
back to work. That's it.
exactly. Yes. No, that is actually required too. You need to refresh your mind and body to work properly for next 6 months, and then you
Yes,
get then you get a Christmas break, and then next 6 months. So
exactly.
okay, the year is the 365 days are very well managed, and very well holidays are very well given.
That's so true.
Yeah.
But one thing that I like the weather here, I'm it's hard for me to say that I don't like summer because I do, but I
Yeah.
don't like to work in a summertime, especially in our job, because to be on the site with all that clothes, because you cannot be on the site like in my
No,
case with dress or something. No, you need
no,
to be
no,
with
no.
pants, you need
Yes,
to be with the
exactly.
long t-shirts and everything
Yeah, yeah,
because
yeah,
you need to protect yourself.
yeah.
So to work on summertime at the site for me it's hard. So I like the weather here because of that. But sometimes, like in our amazing site at the moment,
Yeah.
there is just mud everywhere. So sometimes I wondering it was a little bit less wet, you know?
Yes, yes, exactly. Because the site we are presently in is
Just mud, 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 mud everywhere.
all water and mud and
It's hard to keep your clothes clean because
oh
every
no,
time when
no,
you
no,
go
no.
there, you go back home
That's
with full of
that's
mud.
why I yes, that's why I have to wear the wellies all the time, and they are not that comfortable. So your feet,
Oh, I love
your
wellies. I love
I know
wellies.
I hate those.
I am always with wellies, even in summertime. I'm
Yes, I've
always
seen
with
you.
wellies. Yes,
Yes,
I
but
love that.
wellies are not comfortable. How could you be in wellies all the time? Like they are not comfortable. No.
I I think mine are. I think they are. I like them.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
you
I don't
like
like
them. That's why
boots
they're
at all.
comfortable. Actually,
Huh?
You like them, that's why they are comfortable. So I don't like them, so they're not comfortable for me.
Yeah, exactly.
No?
No, but
Or they
I
might
I
be.
don't like boots at all because I think like boots for me, I think they are too heavy and to
Right.
walk, especially on the moods or things like that, they get heavier.
Yes,
And the well
yes.
is, I don't know, because I think because it's half of your leg, it feel more comfortable and it's easier to walk.
It gets a good hold actually. It gets a good hold on your legs. Yes.
Exactly. So that's
Yes.
why I
Yes.
like because it's
It-
more saved.
It's actually safe. No, 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 no doubts on that. Actually, it is really safe. But sometimes, it's the sole is hard, so that the nail should not go in. But it actually sores your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think both of them it's sore. So just
Oh,
okay. We're gonna
yes,
stay here
we
talking
are
about
actually
the ladies
developing
for
to the
a long
topic. Yes,
time.
yes, please, please.
And just for curiosity, when you start at the company, and how did you
Yeah.
feel? How was the, because I know Glenveigh has a mix of a lot of cultures of people working there, so they
Mm-hmm.
are really welcome.
Yeah.
And how was for you when you start there and you saw that is people from everywhere in the company?
Yes, 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 yes. I was actually afraid when I went for the first time, cause it's the first time it comes in the mind, like you don't see your people, you know. That's the first thing comes in mind. Or they say, okay, so to whom should I talk, and what should I talk? Because you don't have similar topics, because you don't know anything, right? And
True.
you then feel like if I talk anything and that person might get offended on that, he
Because
might not
of the
like that
difference
thing.
of the future.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, right. And no, I would say there is no what do you call it, discrimination on any type here. I have never felt that. But it's because of skin color. It was in already that I might get discriminated. I might from the my from at least it had been there for 1 week. But when everyone, like everyone on site, on both the sides, they were like, they beautifully managed things. They always kept me by their side. They explained me things whenever I asked a question. They replied so well. They wanted me to understand things. And even if like, even if like I never got anything, I always asked again that could you please repeat that again in in slow. So they did that, because they know that you are new, but they also know that you want to learn. But you have to tell, or you have to show that you want to learn.
True.
You don't have to be smart. If you are smart, they will see by themselves.
True.
So I was, look, I was frightened, but I would say I was wrong. I was completely wrong. They talk so well, they keep us so well. Because we have Gabriel. I had a word with him also. He's a nice man. He's nice chap. And he's brilliant with his work. Actually, I would say like he's he's good. And you, Beatrice, and we have Rosalini, right? So
Yes.
yes, so and we have many people, like we have George, James, anyone on site. I have never felt from anyone that they are making fun, that they making fun of my skin or my tone or anything. Like never, never ever. It's not in this company even. It's not in the company. I would say like where I stay, or even if I had any friends from my college also, from my masters also, they never ever did anything wrong, which they would say like, okay, fine, you're from this nation and that. No, never. That's the warmth that I got from here.
from the
And I
country.
got exactly, and from that I got more and more motivated to bring my family here. Cause cause yeah, cause
They leave your home.
if I would have got anything negative, I would have never ever asked for them to come here. I know
Definitely.
that. Yes, exactly. So that's my duty to face everything, to face first. If I see that that's okay, right? No, it's good for them. Then definitely I'm gonna want I want them to try that thing. So it's a nice company and nice people, and I never experienced any bad thing. And yeah, like I would that's the only thing I would say on this. Cause
That's
uh
good.
yes, exactly.
We are more than an hour talking already, so I don't want to make you sleep late because I know you
No, that
need
won't be a problem. I literally sleep at nearly at 12 or 1, like
Oh, really?
yes. Let's go. Now I'm getting used to it now, because we
Okay.
study and all. So it
I
goes like
I will
this.
just check if we have any questions here. But do you have
Yes.
anything else that you think would be good to share that we forgot to talk about it? Any topics that I don't remember?
Uh, uh, Likewise, I said that if you ask, I can answer. Like, I cannot answer
Yeah,
myself.
no, but there is nothing in
uh,
your mind that
no,
you
I don't think so. We had
okay.
almost word up for everything. Yes, yes.
I have a few questions from those who are watching us at the moment. So I'm
Right.
going through that now, okay?
No problem. Yeah.
So I have Kaliani here, and she's asking, how was the adaptation in another country with other cultures? It's almost what we was talking about the company as well, but
Yes.
in
Yes.
general, I think you already answered, but just answer quick, fast.
Yes, I will do that. That's Kalyani Pereira.
Kaliani, yeah,
Yes, I think that's I pronounced. If I pronounced it wrong, I'm really sorry. Uh, so you're talking about adapting other countries' culture, right? Uh, it actually depends upon person to person, Kalyani. It's like I am more into accepting things. I like the culture. I'll give you a small example. Like we went, me and my family, we went to the west side, to the White Atlantic Way, and we were in a restaurant, and it was an old restaurant, and they were playing their old Irish song, and they started dancing and all. So I actually loved that, and I wanted to do that. Yes. So I asked them. It's just a small gesture, like, and they never denied it, and we enjoyed it.
that's
So
nice.
yes. So it's like our culture is nice, but if you see the other culture too, there is also nice. So it depends upon a person to person. If you like, if you want to adapt that, I won't say I won't deny that I would like to be I would like to be in this country forever, like, and it's not hard for me to adapt the culture also. But that again depends upon a person, that if you want to adapt that, because if you don't want to do that, it's going to be hard for anyone who don't want
True.
to adapt things, actually. So
You need to
adapting the
immerse to
you
enjoy,
need to
right?
immerse in things, to enjoy, exactly, to enjoy things. You have to get absorbed in that to enjoy things.
That's true. That's so true.
Yes, if you got the answer, that would be grand. If you did not got the answer, then Beatrice is the lady to ask questions again.
Yeah. If you don't want to dance, just go sing. If you don't want to sing, just go drink. If you don't want to drink, just try the food, but immerse at the culture, right?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would add on this. I was in a bar with someone, so I had this thing written on that everyone would have seen that. I saw that it was written like, we are Irish, we drink, and then we get drunk. and when we get drunk, we do not commit sins. How cool is that? That that's what I actually liked it.
That's a good way to not accept the facts of your mistakes,
Exactly.
right?
Yes, yes.
I'm drunk, not my fault.
Yeah, yeah. But no, but they say when I'm drunk, we go to sleep, and when we go to sleep, we don't commit sins. How cool is that?
Yeah,
Yeah.
crazy but cool at the same time.
Yes, it will be cool. Exactly. Yes.
uh Sanober, the I think it's a girl, the girl who was talking Hindi,
Yes.
is a girl. She said she's studying uh
Then
dentistry here
then
in
this is
India.
right.
In Indian, she said if you can guide her because she wants to come abroad, but I don't think she's still online. But
All right.
probably she'll try to contact you to talk.
No problem.
She
Uh,
said she's from Aligarh.
he's from Aligarh. Okay, Aligarh, right?
Yes, she
But
wrote.
she is where's she doing her course? Like, is she doing her course from India, or is she doing from Ireland? Because if she said she wants to go to abroad,
I think she
all
wants
right,
to come here. I
right. Uh she's asking now. She said where I'm from. I'm from Chandigarh. Should I write that or should I speak that?
I don't know. I think you
Uh,
did at the beginning. It's not. It's because these questions are from the beginning, so maybe she was asking before we talk.
uh, she's actually writing that in Hindi, so I would better give a response in Hindi, because I'll let you know afterwards. बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है हिंदी सुनकर. So that what, because she asked like how you feeling by when you're listening Hindi. So I told her that I'm feeling good after listening such Hindi words after so long.
That's nice, and I'm
Yeah.
feeling. I'm feeling honored. Honor? Can I say that? Yes,
Yes, yes,
it's an
yes, yes.
honor because
It's on your platform that like people getting united.
yeah, it is definitely an honor to have someone from India who is talking with you in Hindi and we are talking English and I speak
Yes,
Portuguese.
exactly.
So all this makes sure it's so good.
Yes,
That's
it's kind of a multicultural thing, no?
yeah, and it's
Yeah.
exactly the main idea of this is to connect
Yes.
people and to share information knowledge. So
Yeah,
that's
yes, yes, yes,
really
yes.
good.
So she wants to know like if I could guide her to come abroad, like Sanobar, I would like to know like what exactly you want to know. Cause are you in Ireland, or you're still in India, and what kind of knowledge you want? Cause I can I I can just tell you the process what I have followed, like, and if there would be anything I could help out, I'll definitely do that. That won't be a
Eh,
problem.
I think she's in India because she typed during the our chatting. She typed that she should leave because I think because of the time.
Right?
So I hope she watch that tomorrow again, and maybe she can try to contact you on LinkedIn and talk.
Yes, that won't be a problem. That won't be a problem. Like anyone can contact me at any time. Like
Yeah, we're
that's
gonna leave your LinkedIn link under the
yeah, yeah,
video here,
yeah.
so below here, so
No
everybody who
problem.
wants to should try to contact you to get more
Yes,
information
yes,
about
yes.
something that we
No
didn't.
problem.
They will
No
contact
problem.
you from
Yes,
LinkedIn.
yes. They won't be a problem. I only charge 10 euros suggestion. So I would take that from you, which is
That's no problem at all. Let's open the bank account and we start to pay. I just
exactly,
need
yeah.
I just need to start getting money, but that's another point. But
Oh yes,
yes,
yeah.
let's do it. Let me see here. Arthur just said during our conversation that he's happy to hear about the CV and the knowledge. Oh, the thing you were saying about don't put anything that you don't know in your
Yes,
CV.
yes,
Just make sure
exactly.
you are
So
adding.
yes, that's really, I'm really happy that you got that thing, and it will be helpful for everyone. Like if we don't actually forge with our CV, and we don't put those things that will be hard for us to explain. So we'll frankly we never want to get caught on such a big platform, because if you're leaving your country and you're doing the same thing in some other country, because once you will be deselected, rejected on the same cause, so
True.
the person, yes, so the person, the consultant, or the one who manages your interview, he might end up giving your report to other people. So it will be a problem for you in the future. So
Exactly.
yes,
And
yes,
we need to remember that this market, all the recruiters, they talk each other, right?
yes,
The same
yes,
way we are talking here with a lot of
exactly,
engineers,
exactly.
they do the
Co-
same between them.
They
So try
they
to
pass,
avoid that,
yeah.
because then you are not on the black mark. Yeah,
Yes, exactly. They
blacklist.
pass their CVs all the way. Look, it's all a business thing. Even all the companies CEOs, they know each other. Even
Exactly.
all the different companies managers know each other, right? They might have a drink together even on the weekends. Like, you never know,
Yeah,
right? And all these consultancy firms, they know each other, so they sometimes transfer the CVs of same people to different counties if they want people over there, and they take the commissions from each other. So it's all going, like, it's a business thing. So your name might get hampered,
chosen.
and
Yeah,
your image might get, can be a problem to the image. So just don't do that thing. That would be
yeah,
helpful. Yeah.
yes. We have another question here from Ícaro Oliveira. Sorry for asking. I don't know if I lost this part, but how long have you waited in Ireland to gain the visa work permits? And to obtain the visa work, do you need to be part of the Engineers Ireland?
uh no, I don't think so that you need to be the part of Engineers Ireland, cause visa work permit, where I got is, my company actually applied for my critical skills visa, and I got that in nearly like 10 weeks. It takes nearly 8 to 10 weeks, so it's 2.5 month. And if you are applying by yourself, so it might take 3 months, because when a company applies it, then it comes under trusted partners, and agencies, and the critical skills agencies knows, visa agencies knows that a trusted partner or a big company is applying for it. So they keep your visa application priorly, as priorly than the normal employees who apply the normal visa. So
Yes.
you don't need to have, you don't need to be the member of Engineers Ireland or thing. So that's an additional thing that can improve your CV actually, but that won't. I don't think so that would help you in getting a visa.
No, you are right. It's not related with the visa,
Yes, yes,
but
yes, yes.
it's the same as we was talking about the manual handling, safe pass, and things
Yes,
like that.
exactly.
It could be a
It's
plus.
gonna. Yes. That's a plus. That's a A plus for your getting a job actually. If you get it,
Exactly.
yes.
Oh, we talk about Gabriel, and Gabriel is here with us. So
Oh my God.
he's saying Varun is a monster. Monster in a good way, I'm sure about it.
A monster is a
Like,
monster, whatever the thing is.
no, but I think he's mean like you are amazing, like a great worker and everything. The weather is amazing, but this year I was waiting more snow days.
Right. My friend, I
We
would
still
say,
can have
I
it.
would, I would say, like, if you want to go to snow, I would say that earn more, save more, go to Scandinavia and see a lot of snow. I would say
That's
that because
that's a great advice. Yeah,
yes,
Ireland's not prepared for snowing days, so
yes,
let's avoid that.
exactly.
A friend of mine, Ana Julia, she's here with us, and she was clapping probably what we was talking about, the the company that it's not respectful when they treat each other with the same way, because it was on this time.
Right, 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 right.
And Gabriel asked her, what thing that you most like in Ireland?
I liked most my friend, who's actually a surfer, but is actually afraid of doing surfing in Ireland. And his name is Gabriel.
Is he?
No, I actually like. I'll tell you. Okay, fine. On a serious note, I would say I liked the fresh air here. To be frank,
That's
yes,
cool. That's
yes.
cool.
Because I've seen many summers, many winters in my nation. I'm not negative for my nation. The first thing I'll tell you, I'm not negative for my nation. But the thing is, everyone
Too
knows,
hot.
yes, it's hot, it's pollution, everything is there. So even my family came and they never had a cough, they never sneezed. So I am in love with the weather and with the environment. I would
Yeah.
say always.
I don't know your country yet, so I can't say anything, but I can imagine that it's too hot, as you was telling me another day. Like,
Yes, it is hard, but on the other side, like it is the best country to experience all the weathers, I would say, because we have their temperature starts from -32 and rises more than 50. Yes, Beatrice.
-32 and more
Yes,
than 50.
exactly. It's the most diversified temperature ever you will find in any country.
Not sure if I can handle it.
That's why people have different climates and different times to visit India. You know, they
Yes.
they generally visit that. Some people like summers, so they visit on summers, like because and people like winters, so they visit on winters. So India is the place to visit on any season. You can go; there won't be a problem. But what
Yeah,
I
I
miss here, what I miss here is Indian street food. I would say that I have to admit that actually.
what is that?
You want to have the names, or you want to? If look, I'll give you the names, and you could just imagine. I'll just give you the taste also. I'm actually missing. There's a word you might have had also. Manchurian. These
Manchuria.
are Manchurian. It's the vegetable balls, and they are a bit deep fried, and then they are being soaked in a
Ah,
gravy.
okay. Pronunciation. I say mushrooms. Is that?
No, no, I
No?
hate mushrooms.
Okay. Manchurians. I don't know what is. You're gonna need
I'll
to
I'll
show
I'll
me.
I'll, I'll I'll give you the name. It's Manchurian. It's
M
U
U
N
N
C H
C H
U R.
U. My phone's not working.
Yes, I will. I'll send you the picture. That is, I generally love those when I go to someone's wedding. Actually, I just eat that. I'm in love with that. And
I
there
need to
we have.
find out what it is, and my phone just decided to die.
I
But
yes. I and there's one more I will tell you. And now you had my. I'm feeling thirsty now, and hungry also. Uh,
starving now.
yeah, I'm actually starving. Uh, it's a name called Ram Laddu, right? It is these are the fritters actually. You know the fritters, right?
Yes.
Yes. You have big green chilies, the
Okay.
hot ones, and we cut that on the long side, and then we fill some mashed potatoes along with onion in that, right? And then we layer that up with a mix of what do you call it? With a mix of flour. Flour is what I tell you, flour. Flour is
I don't. I just want to try. So,
yes.
is
So
there
you
any
you
place
won't
where
you
we
won't
can
you
try it?
won't you won't get it here.
No.
Like once my family's, well, I'm telling you, once my family's gonna here, I'm gonna invite everyone. So actually, I miss actually that food. So that's the main thing I miss now.
I can imagine. Same seems interesting, and I know the feeling when you want something from your country and you don't have around. So yeah,
Yes, exactly. Yes, 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 yes.
good to know.
Yeah.
We don't have any other questions. I think we get everything sorted. So I'm gonna just ask you one last thing.
No problem.
Okay. I'm gonna remove myself from the video and will be just
Right.
you giving a tip or advice or just a message for those who was watching this video and they want to try a new life in a different country. So
Right.
what will be the advice that you're gonna give to them? Something that you wish you could heard before you came, or something that you believe it's gonna help someone to get prepared. We already did that all the video, but just the last message, please.
Right, right. This message, it might be a bit harsh, but I would say that if you are planning your life or your future in 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 abroad, in any new country, get used to struggle. I would say this. And fun or vacations and traveling, it's just the part of the life. But I would say if you will struggle hard, you can get all these things very easily. In the end, struggle is the main thing that I have learned this very late in my life. But if I would like to mention anyone or everyone who's watching this video, I would ask you to concentrate on your future and your life, and that's it. And it was really nice that you guys listened to me patiently. And if I was wrong in any case, then I my sincere apologies on that. And it was nice talking to Beatrice, and she's amazing actually. Um, and she gets pissed off sometimes when we are wrong. No, that God, actually. So it was nice being here, Beatrice, and I really enjoyed this. And I would like to come again, and like to come again. And I would ask more of people, Indian friends of mine, to come on these videos and share their experiences. Because
Yes,
we have, yes,
please.
yes, because I would like to also say that, because that's what I have experienced is we do not have the right picture of the industry that is to be given. Industry is not harsh. If you know what you know, listen to carefully. If you know what you know, then you're good. You will be easily hired by any company. So
True.
that's yes, that's all for from my side. And I will I will ask Beatrice to uh, give some kind words. What how she uh, feels about what I have been saying from last like 1.5 hour. Was that information fruitful to you, or do you think that it was kind of useful or not?
Oh, like first of all, I love it the tip because get used to struggle was the perfect message that you could give to
Yes,
someone.
exactly. 'Cause You
It's
can't you
so
can't you can't sit and earn, like, no, you can't.
yes. So I think like as I said at the beginning, and as we are talking these days, I'm so honored that you are here sharing. I'm so glad that you are the first one that we are talking English because we are used to each other.
I know, I
We
know, I know.
we are
Yes,
learning together every day on the
I
side.
was, I was kind of scared. Like I should not be saying any bad or wrong words, because it's always like, because we are on site and we have a very harsh language sometimes. So
Yes.
some words are still in my mouth. I'm not. I can't kick take them out. So it's platform. So you might listen to me on site some other day. So
No
so but
problem.
yeah.
We
So
keep the
it was
bad
nice
words
to
for
meet.
later on tonight, tomorrow.
Exactly. Exactly.
But it's good to have someone from a different point of view and from a different culture from as mine and everyone here, showing that it's as harder as was for us, because that's the main thing and that's the idea.
Yes.
We are here
Yes.
to learn together. We are here to help each other. And I want to I'm Jesus, you are more than welcome to come back anytime that you want. And yes, please bring your friends. I want that. I think we will help more and more and more. And that's the main idea. So I'm so glad that you're here. And it was amazing. Like, we are talking for an hour and a half. And, and we could stay here for another hour and a half. Then I'm sure we will have things to talk.
Easily, we've got many more things.
Exactly. So I'm really honored about that. Thank you so much, and thank you for
Oh,
everything
that.
that you teach me on the site as well,
Oh
because
no
we are
no no!
always
I'm
learning
I'm
together.
I'm I'm no one to teach and nothing. It's everyone. Look look. I'll tell you one thing, cause you can be your own student. There's nothing much to say on this. You can
So
be your own student. You can be your own teacher. That's it. Cause that's what sometimes I tell. Sometimes I say like my friends say that why you are talking to yourself. So I generally say that if I need experts advice, I talk to myself. That might be a joke, but I talk to myself sometimes. Like I need to understand things. So you are the best person to know yourself, and you
true.
are the best person who can make you understand what you are. So it is hard outside. Get out from your comfort zones. I started very late and I regret that. I'm telling you, I started very late. But when you come out from your comfort zone, sky is the limit.
Yes.
Sky is the
Yeah.
limit. Yeah.
Yeah. And actually, it's hard to say that was late because, as you just said, you know your time, you know yourself, and you know your moment. So it was in your
Exactly.
moment.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
yes, I have the same feeling. I wish I was prepared earlier, but I
Yes,
wasn't.
exactly. The time has to come, it has to come on the time only. You know?
Yes, yes.
So
And just the last message because we're gonna finish this video with this.
are
Someone
you
is
sure we're
saying
gonna are you sure?
he's saying that yes, he's laughing about it. She got pissed off sometimes. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Oh yes, we can have a word in the morning when we come on site then.
Next time I'm gonna start to record everything to show my other side because they just know the nice one, the side that I'm in front of the camera. They don't know the hard one in the sides. And we have a message here. Oh, need to have a big talk to you, mate, soon. Suraj Jarayo.
He is my brother-in-law.
Oh, thank you for being here.
Yeah, yeah.
That's nice. That's nice. It's good to see him. Varun, thank you again
Yeah,
for your time, for your knowledge, for share your experience and your life. I
no
wish
problem.
all the best for you, you know that. And I can't wait to see your family coming to stay for good. I'm
Thank you
here.
very much. Thank you very much for all the warmth that you have given me, and I would say even I'm honored to be on this platform to share actually my experience because I always wanted to, and just wanted to know like what is being required where, and if I will be getting anything more, I will be. If anyone wants to ask anything ever, like you're free to ask. Like I'm totally free. Like not free as in I do work, but it's
Yes,
it's it's okay. Like you can put me a
you're
message and I
open to
will get.
help.
Yes,
Yes.
yes, yes. I will get back to you like whenever I get time. So So thank you very much, Beatrice, to invite me on this platform. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, I'll see you tomorrow too then.
Yes.
All right.
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye. Guys, thank you so much for all of you to stay here with us until now. And don't forget, if you already didn't, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to give your like at this video. And please share this video with your friends, those who speak English, especially because then is the first time that we can share a video for the English speakers. And I'm so glad. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoy. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye bye.